Greetings and salutations, Tube Dwellers. I'm your host, the Mad Bag, and this is Skyrim. I pursue you.
You must take the lexicon. Free me of my burden.
Because I believe you have a quest that I'm interested in. So, I'm going to do a quest. It's not necessarily tied to any main story arc. I think that this is a quest that I've never featured in any of my videos, though. Lexicon? Burden? What are you talking about? From deepest fathoms?
The memories. I cannot stand them. You must take them away. Return them to Avonshenzell.
Avonshenzell?
You must take the lexicon from me. Please. Take it now.
Memories. It's okay. I'll take the lexicon.
You must bring it to Avonshenzell. In the west, return it to them. It must go back.
Odely oakley, Unfathomable depths. I just now started. Sure enough, it is tracked. A disturbed Argonian named From-deepest-fathoms was wandering in Riften docks. She insisted I take the lexicon. She gave me back to Avonshenzell. Take the lexicon, back to Avonshenzell. Okay, well that sounds easy enough. Where is Avonshenzell? Whoa, way over there. Okay. Well, this looks a little bit closer. I guess I'm gonna go over there. I'll probably ride horse from Trevor's Watch. That sounds like a good idea. Trevor's may be a dangerous place, though. It doesn't look like I'll have any troubles. Again, the beautiful, convenient horses mod. My follower's gonna hop right on her own horse. I even got to choose the models for these horses. Since I'm a light armor wearer, I thought it appropriate that I would take the horse that looks like he's not really armored. I would give my heavy armor follower the very heavily armored horse.
I was sure I heard something.
A couple bandits. I haven't got time for ya. Heading straight over. My God, I love how fast these horses are too. It's just so convenient. I know I've said this before in some of my videos, but there's no reason to any game developer out there. There's no reason that if you have a chance to make an aspect of your game badass, there's no reason you shouldn't do that. You should definitely do that. You should make it awesome. You should make it just a joy to play with. You should just make people want to get back to that part of your game. Like the naval combat in Assassin's Creed 3. It's amazing. I wish there were more of it. It's my favorite part of the game. They just did an amazing job on something that they didn't have to do an amazing job on to make it a good game. They did an amazing job anyway. Skyrim could have done a lot better with their horses. Luckily, it is moddable and has been modded.
Look over there. That's a dwarven ruin.
It sure is, Lydia. And there you saw the quick horse dismount, also granted by convenient horses. What are you doing, Lydia? Are you chasing that skeever? Don't sweat the skeever! Don't sweat the small stuff. It's not worth it. This character has, I know I've shown you guys, done a little introduction to this character, shown you skills and whatnot. He has an absurd amount of hit points and stamina. The stamina's not so absurd, but it really feels like I can just run and run and run with no problems whatsoever. So, Avonshenzell and Memories of the Dwemer. A lexicon. I wonder if we'll find any interesting books.
Feels like we're being watched.
It's a simple job, Drennan. We get in, we steal the lexicon, we leave. Don't get jumpy.
If you two cannot handle this, we can find others to hire.
Fathom.
Enough. Their services will be more than adequate. Let us continue.
So, Fathom, the Argonian maid who gave me this lexicon, is one of the thieves that came down into Avonshenzell to apparently acquire this very item. This lexicon. Oh yeah, one-shotting dwarven automatons. I do not have charge on my weapon. I am, for pretty much the first time, I mean, I've done this before. I'm not going to loot a bunch of stuff. One of the cheats that I used while creating this character was a gold cheat. You can tell I got a crap ton of gold. I actually legit on my archer by level, let's see, top 50s, high 50s. I had like 250,000 gold on her, and you can't spend it once you get that much. So, by the time I get to this level with the character, I would be in a state of utmost riches. Unfortunately, I lost that archer due to some bad save file management. Anyway, as I was saying, apparently from deepest fathoms.
Unbelievable.
Indeed. Of
Never seen anything quite like
such a
that.
library as it is a city, built to hold the vast memories of the Dwemer.
From deepest fathoms must have been a thief in this company. And I've never used weapon enchantments on my weapons just because it's a real pain. I've got quite the chamber here. I feel a little lost, honestly. A balcony. Take the Lexicon to Avankanzel. Okay, so that's where I came in, right? I don't need the custom destination anymore. Can I remove that? Because I would like that not to show. Thank you very much. So the balcony, I wonder, did I pass that actually? I feel like I may have passed a balcony somewhere. It's over that way? Yeah, that's the way I came in, alright. Hold up! Am I already missing opportunities for good loots? It's a real pain to keep a weapon charged. I didn't miss anything. Ha! I'm being too thorough! That's not good. That's, I don't know, maybe arguably worse than being under thorough. That's a real pain to keep charge on weapons, though. And I've opted not to for most of the game, just because the enchantments add some nice effects, but they don't add, like, necessary effects, and they don't, the weapon enchants at least, don't add anything that's even really comparable to say, the enchants that you can just put on your gear that don't require charge. However, with this character, since Elemental Fury doesn't work as well with him as it does with, say, a two-hander, I've decided to put weapon chance on my weapon, and I just charge it anytime I'm in a really tough fight, anytime I feel like I need the charge. I know I've done this quest before, but I really do not remember any of this dungeon, so I'm kind of wandering blindly here. By no means is this segment of the video meant to be a, here's where you go and here's what you do part of it. This is instead just what I happen to be doing. Huh. I feel like there should be something on the skeleton other than just a touch of gold. I feel like there should be a journal detailing the travels of a company of thieves. I guess they weren't thieves. Maybe they were archaeologists. Yeah, right. Alright, is this... Aha! To the balcony. Okay, so this is where I thought I had passed. Boilery? I see... Yeah, seeing that my objective's over there makes me think that this is just like some dead-end side path that will likely have treasure. Wow, it's kind of cool that steam's coming out of this pipe. You don't see that incredibly often. And we have ascended quite a ways already. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything real interesting up on the balcony. Just some neat scenery. Skyrim is definitely known for that. Let's head back inside. And on to the next. I think actually the left right up here is going to take me to a like area. An area that is not associated with my objective. Aha! It will, but it is barred. And actually that makes me think that it probably won't. It probably will be the way out of Avankanzel once I get to the far end of it. Okay, so we're left with but one option. Let us proceed deeper into this Dwemer ruin. This ruined city. They said not only was it a... Alright, I guess he said it was more of a library than it was just a city. Oh yeah, the power attacks. I've got a few different stamina regeneration effects on my gear, which you could have seen in the end of the introduction video. Again, I'm not really gonna loot. I'm not really gonna loot basically anything. If I find chests, I'll at least open them, take the gold, you know, check it out, give you guys an idea of, you know, at level 64 what you might find in chests down here. Give you an idea of if there's any kind of special loot anywhere. Oh, it hurts. But I don't need the money. I don't need general loot. It's actually just kind of a delay. It actually just slows me down a little bit because I've got to go sell it, and I've got so much money I can never spend it anyway. So it doesn't even make sense for me to sell loot. It's just me spending time basically doing nothing. That right there is product of the Immersive Weapons mod. Interesting looking elven axe. They've added a lot of weapons to it, and to a great degree, it's just variations of weapons. For the most part, the weapons still follow Skyrim's default progression. So there's not like any super powerful weapons. They didn't add anything at the uppermost end of the scale of weapons. They simply added some variations just to add some spice and some flavor to everything, which I like a lot. I like that it didn't imbalance the game. I can't say that Bethesda did an amazing job of balancing everything in Skyrim, but they generally did a pretty good job, and there's a lot of stuff that I do not like to see mods mess with and imbalance. Whoa, Lydia. I think I hit the spider with that. Lydia's a tough one anyway. Whoa! The way she was looking at me, I could just tell. I could feel her eyes right over my shoulder. On the little sod right behind me. The fetcher. Alright, so we're at the bottom. I see 2 doors. This does not look like a progression door. I don't see any chests hidden in any corners anywhere. This... Oh, God! Oh, it hurts. Luckily, it doesn't hurt very badly. This looks like a dead-end treasure door. And sure enough, I'm thinking it's just that. Dwarven armor! I'm surprised you don't find more of that stuff down here. Although, I guess it is based on level, spawn rates and whatnot. Not so much based on location. Might actually be neater if it was based more on location.
Metal fiends ignoring us.
Avanchenzell is waiting.
Waiting for what?
No one seems to know. It's the return of the Dwemer. Perhaps the end of the world.
Best get rid of the ones we see, just in case.
Ha! So they broke them all down, so in this section, Dwemer ruins remain. And by that I mean the ruins of their automatons as well as the ruins of everything else. I will pick up potions. I'll snatch all that stuff. So, watches the roots. You know what? I just now noticed there were only 3 of them there, excluding from Deepest Fathoms, the Aragonian maid who gave me this lexicon. The other Aragonian was there, and then the 2 humans. I think they were both humans anyway. So I wonder where Miss from Deepest Fathoms has gone.
Hired a thief.
We are thieves, you fool. We're stealing the cube.
Rhea?
And yet none of us can pick a damned lock.
Ha! So they couldn't get to all the juiciest loot down here. They couldn't get to anything that the Dwemer decided to lock away. Well, I can. Let me see what these Dwemer may have sequestered. Garnets. Again, I'm not even picking up gems because I'd just sell them, and I don't need money. Dwarven boots. I was just saying something about more armor. Being surprised that I don't see more Dwarven armor down here. Well, there it is. I think the armor sets look really neat until you start mix-matching pieces. The Orcish armor looks like some kind of crazy samurai armor. The Dwarven armor looks amazing. It looks like, I don't know, like paladin armor or something. But, you know, some Orcish boots, Dwarven armor, and like an ebony helm, then, yeah, actually, it just looks silly. Huh.
This place is huge.
Yeah.
It is large indeed. I did not anticipate Avanchenzell's size or the time needed to uncover the entrance. A few hours sleep and we should be ready to continue through.
Maybe we should turn back. I don't want to sleep.
Drennan, you do understand that the lexicon at the bottom of this place holds the accumulated memories of centuries of Dwemer.
Wow.
Not to mention our pay.
Well,
So we're not turning back, you fool.
Besides, you're not scared of a few sleeping metal men, are you, Drennan?
I don't know. Drennan seems a little afraid. And by the way, those metal men do have blades, crossbows, little shock pylons that you don't even understand. And I bet those things hurt. Oh, God! Oh! Oh, my God! That was a pretty deadly trap, as you can see by Lydia's reaction to it. I don't know why I wasn't using both hands there. I was being delinquent with some of my spell casting. Huh. Is that a special dwarven spider? I don't think so. More random ruins. Not much else. Racial phylogeny. I probably said that wrong. A restoration skill book. Okay, cool. The dresses. Okay, yep. Gonna stop checking some of the smaller stuff even. Copper and Moonstone Circle. Ooh, a Grand Soul Gem with a Grand Soul in it. I will pick that up, as those are very useful for recharging my items, or even more so for enchanting a new set of gear, if I so choose to create new gear sets. Which is definitely going to be a possibility, as, oh yeah, I forgot. I have an announcement. I should make a video about it. I think I'm going to do that. There's actually been a huge announcement, amazing announcement on the Bethesda blog from Bethesda about downloadable content. Dragonborn is coming to PC on February 5th, and even a bigger announcement, at least for PlayStation 3 users. All of the downloadable content, starting with Dragonborn, is going to be populated on the PSN, the PlayStation Network, throughout February. So they're going to start with Dragonborn. You're going to get it all, though. You're going to get Hearthfire. You're going to get Dawnguard. PlayStation 3 users, they've done it. Finally, they're going to be bringing their downloadable content to you. So hopefully you stuck with Skyrim. Hopefully you're not too angry about it. I know I have two different friends that play Skyrim on PS3, and both of them have totally written Skyrim off. They don't. I told both of them about the downloadable content. They're like, yeah, I really don't care, man. Could care less. I'm not going to play that game anymore. One of them specifically, he's had probably 3 different save files just mysteriously disappear. It wasn't even him overwriting them. They were just removed from his account. Ooh, an expensive gem. Not going to do it. Sure Grip, I've already got that enchant. I will go ahead and take the potion there. There's something there. I know there is. A petty soul gem, not worth my time. I think I'm being stalked. Yep, sure enough. Let's see if I can get a backwards power attack. You can almost never land those, and it looks like it killed him in landing. It's really hard to land the backwards power attack, and it is the most useful power attack because it paralyzes your enemy. It's really a pain in the butt. I wish they did it a little bit differently. I wish you didn't have to take a step backwards as you do it. That's the part of it that makes it almost impossible to land. Boo, game design. Boo, melee design of backwards power attacks. It's the same with one-handed weapons. It's not even worth getting that perk, honestly. I never use it. I do, however, like all the other power attacks, especially the sideways one. This is like a sweeping power attack. It hits multiple enemies. Admittedly, it's not as good as, like, say, the Barbarian's Cleave in Diablo 3. It won't hit like a pack of 5 to 8 enemies. It'll only hit like 2 to 3. But still, you can get a one-shot.
You said they were sleeping. I said they were waiting. It seems a few of them were waiting for someone to try and take the lexicon.
Haha.
Great.
Nice. Loving the dwarven traps and automatons. Killing thieves! Apparently the thieves are going to go through a little bit of a hard time so that they can clear my way. Make it easier for me. I'm fine with that. Because ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, man. There are a lot of little buggers down there. And there are a few Centurions in the middle. I bet they're going to stand up. I hope not. I hope that they're just going to stay down there and stay asleep. Stay lying in wait. I suppose time will tell. Shut up, you creepy little spider machines. I'm just going to wail through them. Back and forth. Back and forth. Yep, keep it coming. Not really using any defensive measures. Not really needing to. I am still on master difficulty. Always playing on master difficulty. Game doesn't feel right on the easier difficulties. When I one-shot like everything, I'll check it out. Dragon Bone arrows. I think that was added by the immersive weapons mod. Another Grand Soul Gem. I'll take it. That's one thing about the Centurions. They normally do have some really nice Soul Gems on them. There's an empty Grand Soul Gem. I'm actually even going to leave that one. Don't need the empty Soul Gems. I've got enough Grand with Grand Souls and enough money that I buy Grand with Grand Souls that I don't really ever mess with soul trapping with this character. I feel like I may have missed an offshoot. I didn't really scout that corner very well, but that's okay. We're going to proceed forward. Uh-oh. Drennan! He was afraid for good reason. And he has died. He was not very well equipped to be down here fighting machines.
I can't do this. We shouldn't be here. I'm sorry.
Oh. And
Drennan!
5 seconds from death.
Your pay will be double.
My pay will be nothing if we die in here.
Then we don't die.
Calm yourself, Freya. We are closing in on the lexicon. I can feel it calling. We'll continue without Drennan.
So, From Deepest Fathoms said that she had memories. She wanted to get rid of the memories that she had of this place. Moving on to the boilery. The memories, though, I wonder if somehow...
Can you hear the lexicon calling out?
Sure.
So we grab it and we get out, right?
Once we have the lexicon, we'll need to take it to its podium. I know what to do from there. Soon the lexicon's knowledge will be mine.
Ours. Soon the lexicon's knowledge will be ours.
Of course.
That might have just answered the question I was about to ask. I wonder if the lexicon itself imparts memories to the holder, or if she just meant the memories of being down here with her party of thieves and a bunch of people dying. I'm being followed, aren't I? Oh, no, they're under the floor? What? That's insanity. I got a feeling I'm going to be down there in just a second. No, sir, Mr. Automaton. They have amazing balance. He took a full Fusroda to the noggin. And he just kept on flogging me. Apparently the Fusroda... Ooh, there's chests all over the place. An amulet of Akatosh. If I was building a home, I would make sure I grabbed that. Apparently my Fusroda made it this far down, though. And it set some piece of scrap metal somewhere right in there in motion. Craziness.
There. I can hear the lexicon. Come on, quickly.
Dwarven metal ingots. The most condensed form of dwarven iron, as far as weight goes. Ooh, what happened there? She said wait. Now, I'm even more curious. This looks like it could be retracted somehow. Tell me there's not a switch. There's got to be a switch, right? I feel like there's a switch. Huh. Very odd. I would really like to know. Oh, it's that little bit right there. I can just see it moving. Foos, shut up! Shut up! Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, it's done making noise. I didn't find a switch, though, and you know what? I think Lydia's still back there in combat. There's been this weird glitch lately that I've never seen before, where Lydia just starts floating around, and her ankles, like, spin in circles. It's just really odd. So crazy looking. Huh. This doesn't look incredibly fun. Lydia, you should probably stay here, but going into your dialogue to tell you that's too much of a pain in the butt. So I think I'm just going to, Oof, I didn't want it to happen, Lydia. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Watches the roots. He's the one that knew what was going on, right? Without him, they're in trouble. I can't believe that they didn't even pull that lever once they got down here. I guess it doesn't really shut the trap off. It just pulls back those... No, it does shut the trap off. I can't believe they just left that trap on and proceeded on after having lost yet another of their company. Uh-oh. Yeah, you should have a bad feeling about this. It looks like right there's where Brea died, and I don't understand how From Deepest Fathoms ended up with the lexicon here. I feel like she probably should have just turned and ran right here. I mean, why would she have been that committed to getting this this freaking lexicon? I guess the receptacle is right there. She probably just grabbed it and ran. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna open up with one of these. He was starting to do something. But oh no, 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 no. He is a master. That means that I may have to use... Oh, the steam. I'm not even sure you can block the steam. I may have to use just a touch of my blocking. Oh, or I'm just gonna do a running power attack from the back that does extra critical strike damage. That's huge. And here is the lexicon receptacle. I feel like we could do more with this lexicon. Whoa. Activate it. Completed Unfathomable Depths. So is it active? I feel like I can still do something with it. What's going on here? That looks really cool, by the way. It's the coolest damn memory card I've ever seen. So what are we just leaving now? Is Miss from-deepest-fathoms gonna pop out of the woodwork now and congratulate me? I don't understand. Tell me, please. Sure enough, here's that door that I couldn't go in before. I think I'm just gonna run up and out off the balcony. There may be a slightly dangerous drop, but I think I'll be alright for it. And that was just an outright completion. I feel like from-deepest-fathoms probably at least has something to say to me, right? I don't know. I don't have a quest objective to return to her. Let's go ahead and go back anyway, though. Boy, we have some... Oh, and it just changed right as I'm saying something. I was just getting ready to say something about the triumphant music that the music collection mod instilled in me. In me game? I suppose that this track, though, too, is somewhat of an epic new track. From Deepest Fathoms.
Tidings.
I've succeeded. The lexicon has been put away.
You have questions?
She has nothing to say to me. I find that so odd. I feel cheated. I stand now right where I left off, with basically nothing to show for it. Oh well, at a certain level, you get to that point in Skyrim where you've already got it all anyway. What more can you gain? Levels, and you can only do that by skilling up odd skills, which becomes very difficult. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. It's going to be the end of the episode. I hope that I'll get a few more just random quests in with this character, just to kind of warm back up for the Dragonborn content before February 5th. It is still a couple weeks away. But I look forward very much so to getting into Dragonborn and just getting lost in it. What in the hell is my horse doing in the background? That looks really silly. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.